Hi, family. Welcome to Manna. This is Pastor Kenneth Riolan, the proud pastor of the Paramount Baptist Church, Washington, D.C. Listen, for a few moments, I want to talk to you from the thoughts. Have you ever given any thought to thinking? I mean, we do it automatically, but do you really understand what it is to think? To think is to direct our mind on something or someone. In essence, thinking is focusing on something or somebody. And the result of thinking are thoughts. Our thoughts are the things that we focus on, the things that we ponder, the things that we give energy to. And this morning, for just a little while, I want to just ask us to consider our thoughts. What are you thinking about? What are you focused on? What are you pondering? Certainly, there's a lot that is competing for our thoughts and our concern and our focus. But here's the truth of the matter. If we're not careful, our thoughts will start to direct us as opposed to us directing our thoughts. The Apostle Paul helps us understand that no matter what's going on around you, no matter what you're encountering, no matter what you're seeing, we ought to be thinking on good things. Philippians chapter 4, around verse 8, Paul starts saying, think on these things. Keep in mind, Paul is helping those Philippians understand, I know you're longing to be together. I know you're longing for us to come back together. I know there are challenges going on all around you, and there's a lot of things you could be focused on. You could be focused on the state of the economy. You could be focused on the devastation that is taking place all around us. We could be focused on still being on somewhat of a self-quarantine. We could be focused on what you don't have. But Paul says, think on these things. Think on things that are pure. Think on things that are lovely. Think on things that are of good report. Whose report will you believe this morning? I want to believe the report that says that though he may have gone down on Friday, oh yeah, I'm still in Easter mode, he got up on Sunday. That's something worth thinking about. I want to think about because he hung up for my hangups, I don't have to hang up for my same hangups. That's something worth thinking about. I want to think about the fact that when I woke up this morning, there was blood still running warm in my veins. Those are things worth thinking about. For those of us that have this testimony, I want to think about the fact that I still have activity of my limbs. God has been good. Those are the things I want to think about. I want to think about that for those of us that can attest to this, there's some corn flakes or some Captain Crunch or some oatmeal in the cupboard. Those are things worth thinking about. And all I'm suggesting this morning is if we're not careful, we'll direct our mind toward things that are not lovely, not of good report, things that are not heavenly, but things that are temporal. And so I want to encourage you this morning to direct your thoughts. I'm not suggesting that we be oblivious to what's around us. I'm just saying you don't have to focus on it. You can focus on the fact that if he was God enough to handle that, he's certainly God enough to handle this. Let's think about our thoughts. Listen, in the life of Paramount Baptist Church, it's Tuesday. So it's Bible study tonight at 7 p.m. Join me on our website, on the app, however you connect with us. Certainly, we have a dial-in phone number. The blast email has gone out. I encourage you, ma'am. I encourage you, sir. Get on with us tonight as we study the Word of God, and don't just get on with yourself. Share with someone. I'm getting all these great stories of people that are sharing our broadcast with others across the country. There were people out in Texas watching us on Sunday. Shout out to Bernard and to Gwen for spreading the word. We're grateful to them. Listen, whoever you're connected to, you ought to let them know that there's something good going on at Paramount Baptist Church. We love you with the love of Christ. I wish you nothing but peace and blessings today. Don't you forget it. We are one.